What's going on, baby? You are now tuned into the Way Back When podcast, a reflection upon the golden era, our golden era.
Back in the days, back in the day, back in the day, back in the day, back in the days, back in the day, back in the day, that's when I was young. Back in the days, back in the day, back in the day, back in the day, back in the days, back in the day, back in the day, that's when I was young.
What's going down, baby? You're now tuned into the Way Back When podcast, a reflection upon the golden era, our golden era. At this moment in time, you already know who it is. You already know what it is. It's that boy, Mr. Dizzle Stacks, in the building. You know what I'm saying? Repping for El Musico today. You know what I'm saying? RIP DJ Screw. You already know what it is. I came through with my player partner, as I normally do. You know what I'm saying? He's Texas made and everything. You know what I'm saying? What's going down, my friend?
What's up, dogs? Money B. What's going on, man?
What it do? You know what I'm saying? We got the homie Hector in the building, producing.
What up?
Wodies, man. Thank y'all for joining us for another episode of the podcast, man. Y'all are the dopest fans ever in the history of Everdom, okay? Man, continue to spread the word. Continue to spread the word about the Patreon. You know what I'm saying? We gave out some gifts last month. You know what I'm saying? Some people got some nice things last month. Some people got some money last month. You know what I'm saying? So we doing it big over on this side. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into the episode, you already know how we do, man. We gotta holla at my peoples, man. See how the weekend was, man. Money B, man. Holla at me. How was the weekend, my G?
Shit. I'm trying to remember what I did this weekend.
Be like that.
Yeah, I don't even remember what I did, to tell you the truth. I think I just hung out. Yeah, I just hung out here at the house, man. I didn't do much.
Okay, that boy kept it low key.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. It was the start of football. That's what it was. So I just
wasn't much to do, right? Except watch football.
Yeah. Well, it started Thursday with the boys, you know?
Yep. Pretty damn good game,
loss.
by the way.
Yeah,
good
game.
Tough loss, but pretty damn good game. You know.
And full day of college football Saturday, and then Sunday, the NFL started off fantasy a little shitty. I went, I split between both of my leagues, and then we got our pick'em league and all that we got going on, and then we worked the shit there. But hey, it's first week, Doug.
Who won the first week in that? I didn't even check. I forgot.
It's like a 4-way tie, like you, Jeeves, Peanut. Like this is just all, but like, and we're all fucking like at 500.
Wait,
I'm like.
No, wait. How did Jeeves get in this mix again?
I have no fucking idea.
How did we allow this? How do we allow this?
Yeah,
I need.
Paying double. I think he's paying 1.5 on every game.
It ain't no double or nothing shit. Now fuck that. Ain't no double or nothing. It's pay me my money and then pay it again this season. Shit. That bullshit, man. No, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Hector, what about you, bro?
We went to the Art Walk on Friday, and
oh yeah,
it was cool. We had a couple drinks, so down in Moonshine, and then ate fasadis. They were open because they were down there.
Yeah.
Never got to really eat it for dinner, so it felt weird being in there at nighttime. And then just did a bunch of grown up shit like mowing my yard and watering my yard and cleaning out my work truck. Yeah, not fun shit, but
yelling people to get out of your yard.
Yeah, that's about it. Just watch football, and that's about it.
Hell yeah. That's nice, man. Shit, man. I wanted to go to that art walk too. But part of having to do that art walk is you have to be able to walk. And I couldn't because I broke my knee this past week or whatever. So I've been crippled this whole weekend and everything, bro. So I had no choice but to sit my ass down and watch some football. I couldn't have done anything else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hector seen me over the weekend. I was, out of commission. Knee was fatter than Nicki Minaj's booty. You know what I'm saying? Knee was swollen like her cousin's friend's testicles after he took the vaccination. Did y'all see that story?
Yeah.
So apparently Nicki Minaj is a little hesitant to get vaccinated because her cousin's friend got vaccinated, and he was about to get married, by the way. his cousin's friend got vaccinated and his testicles got swollen, and so they had to call off the marriage. That is a hell of a story right there. That should be in a soap opera right there, dog.
No shit. Or in a movie, man. So,
oh shit. God damn.
that's funny.
And
I mean, that sounds like the start of a porno.
A swollen menage.
Yeah, there you go.
But that's a very elaborate wolf ticket right there, dog. A very elaborate wolf ticket. Like, you know what I'm saying? The rumor the rumor going around on social media right now. Maybe we should talk about this on the Patreon, but
yeah.
If we decide to do that, I'll just cut it out and we'll put it in the Patreon. Sorry, Wodies, who listen to the regular episode and aren't subscribed yet, but maybe you should subscribe so you can listen to us talk about Nicki Minaj and her cousin's friend's soul and dumbass. Anyways, let's get out of that, man. Money B, man, break us off with some of that way back when news, my G.
And now, way back when news with Money B.
All right, dog. This is gonna be a little extended. I don't know what happened to the news last week. We just kind of didn't hit it, right?
We freestyled that bad boy,
right? That's what I thought. Okay, well, we're back, dog. We're back. First of all, I hope all the Wodies are safe from the storm.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I mean, it hit here, pretty good. I mean, it's wasn't nothing compared to what we've been through before, but it was enough to knock power out and all that. So I had some issues, but
and Wodi's disclaimer: this is why you're getting the episode a day late, because the storm knocked us out of commission for a little bit. But you know what I'm saying, we bounced back at it.
Yeah, always. All right, so let's start with the sad news of the day. R.I.P. to Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, for real, man. R.I.P. Norm Macdonald,
comedy legend. Fucking Saturday Night Live, movies. He was in countless movies. Dirty Work. What's the one that he came with? Like he was in Billy Madison.
Yeah.
All the Sandler shit. What's the other movie he had?
I'm not sure. So like Norm Macdonald is one of the ones for me. He's one of those comedians where it was like I always wanted to get into him, but I never got a chance to like get into him. It kind of sucks now that he's dead and I have to go through that now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like everything that I saw him in, he was funny. He had that I don't want to say weird voice, but his voice stood out. Like when he talked, you knew it was him. And he always had like some funny moments in movies and whatnot. It was just like everything he did was funny, And so I wish I would have gotten into some more of his work, a little bit early on, because he was a funny dude, man.
Yeah. I mean, I remember first seeing him on Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live, and that's
right.
I started watching him. He was one of the best ones that they've ever had on there. Like he was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he had some stand-up. I think I've seen a couple of his stand-ups.
Yeah.
I know he had Dirty Work, and there was another movie he came they were real close. But I mean, he was in a bunch of shit and behind a bunch of shit that we probably didn't even know about.
Was it Screwed with Dave Chappelle?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Screwed. Yeah. Yeah, that one was pretty damn funny. But yeah, man, R.I.P. to him. Comedy legend lost, another one.
Yeah.
All right, then we got obviously September 11th was the 20-year anniversary this year. So there was a lot of things going on for that. I know all the sports teams, they had their, honorary little moments, and there was all types of specials on.
Yeah.
Of course, we all know the story behind that and the history behind that. Let's see. We got September 13th, R.I.P. to Tupac.
Hey, wait. I mean, let's go back a little bit. I don't think we've ever like talked about it on here before, but like, do you remember like where you were at and what you thought and everything when all that shit happened?
Yeah, I was in Victoria. I was going to VC, and I was like not skipping because I was in fucking college, but I wasn't going to class that day because I was going to go watch wrestling. I was going to go watch SmackDown, I think, in Houston.
Oh, okay.
Me and my uncle, Boy, shout out to Boy. We were gonna head up to Houston, and like that morning, my mom had called me like, "Oh, turn the news on or whatever." So I turned on the news. I was like, "What the fuck?" That's one of the moments you're gonna know exactly where you were.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we still went up to Houston to see my cousin Dominic, but it was so crazy because the city was dead. Like it was fucking everything was shut down. It was so
Yeah.
weird, man.
Damn.
And at the time, like he had a like a deli and catering business downtown. In one of the big hospitals, he had a deli, and like we went to visit him, but it was just weird, man. It was so eerie.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. There was no wrestling that day either. Like
Yeah.
it was just the new like it was fucking crazy because you're coming from Victoria, which is fucking little as shit, and you're going up there, and it's totally different vibe because they have all the big buildings and the airports and everything. And
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, you didn't know what was going on in the news. Like it was just scary. It just felt weird.
Damn. Hector, what about you, man?
So we used to practice. I played tennis in high school, so we used to practice at the senior campus. So my first class of the day was that. So we get there in the morning, and then we get bussed over to Stroman. And in between getting bussed over to Stroman is when it happened. And I remember we used to wait in the cafeteria at Stroman, and our coach had told us what happened. And me being young and immature, I didn't quite grasp what they meant. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, I knew visually what the Twin Towers were, but I didn't know they were the Twin Towers. Like that's what they were referred to.
Yeah.
Until and then we ended up going to homeroom after that, and we had a really good homeroom teacher. He stopped and broke everything down for us about what was happening and kind of just calmed us down as far as what was going on. But I'll never forget that. Like it traumatized me to this day. Like when Mary Jane wants to watch like the stuff that's on Hulu and Netflix and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch it. Like I know enough, and that I'm happy. I'm not happy, but I'm secure with that. Like, for me, I tell her, I'm like, it was traumatizing. Like you feel vulnerable, I was 15 years old and you're like, what, this can happen to America?
Absolutely. Yeah. For those of y'all listening who may have got sidetracked a little bit by Hector's story. So to give a quick explanation of our high school and its brief existence, there's two high schools in Victoria. They merged them together to make one high school, but they kept both campuses. So on one campus, it was all freshmen and sophomores. And then on the other campus, it was juniors and seniors. So if you played sports, if you did athletics like Tony Jr., you would have to bus back and forth in between each campus if you were a freshman or a sophomore. So that's what he meant when he said he was going back to the junior or coming from the senior campus. So yeah, man. For me, I was in 7th grade English whenever I found out, and that was a class where we like hardly ever like turn the TV on, and so we knew like whenever our teacher did turn on the TV, like it was something serious because yeah, she wasn't about that shit. Like we had other teachers, like when something cool would happen in the world or whatever, they would turn on, the old school gray box TV in the corner of the classroom and everything. But this one, she wasn't ever about that shit. But this time she did. And so we're kind of watching, and kind of like you, Hector, like you don't, being that young, I guess you didn't understand. You didn't grasp the moment. I barely knew what the Twin Towers were. Like I'd seen them before, but I didn't know that like they were anything significant. I just thought they were two tall buildings in New York. Other than that, I really didn't know much about them. And then I just remember kind of going throughout the rest of the day and kind of, I guess, sleepwalking through it. Like everybody was like sleepwalking through everything. Even the teachers, it was like they were trying to make it as normal as possible and give us work, and stuff like that and teach. But everybody was kind of out of it. And it wasn't until, the days later for me where I understood like the I guess how serious of an issue it was. Like, you know, the next day when it became more well known of who was behind it, you know, what was the reasoning behind it and all that other stuff, you know. So yeah, man, like you said, it's just a day you'll never anybody who was alive then will never forget, man. So yeah, rest in peace to all those who lost their lives in that historic day.
Yeah, I think too, like being in school and then you finally went home and got to turn the news on yourself and you got to see the towers fall, because we didn't get to see the towers fall in school.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
You were just hearing and you said, and you're like, oh my God. And then later on you're finding out, like as a kid, like people were jumping out of buildings and stuff like that. And it scares you even more. You're like,
for real,
you know, but yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy because I like, you know, how they show the videos, like the second one hit, like that was like, yeah, we were watching it at home. We were like, oh shit, like this ain't done. Like, nuts.
Oh fuck, damn, man.
Yeah, man. Sad day in history, dog.
Yeah. All right, man. Yeah, let's bring up the mood a little bit. Let's get back into the news, man.
All right, dog. So let's go with the birthdays real quick. We're running back a little bit. Let's see, September 2nd. Happy birthday to Cat Williams.
Okay. All right. Shout out. Happy birthday to Cat.
Yes, sir. Y'all remember how huge he was, dog?
Yeah, for real. For real.
Huge. Like, you know, basically like Kevin Hart level. I mean,
yep. Yeah.
That's all you can say now.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And then he went crazy, in which, you know, I think there's an argument there, but, you know, shout out to Cat.
That video when he's fighting that little kid.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. And that kid beats him up, right?
Yeah, the kid won the fight. That's the bad thing about it.
Oh shit.
AD, were you at Josh's bachelor party? You didn't get to make it?
No, I didn't get to go. Nah.
So one night of his bachelor party, we went and watched stand up, and it was one of Cat Williams' stand up.
This don't involve swollen balls, does it?
No. But dude, it was I remember looking around like, how fucking long is this stand-up comedy gonna go on for? It had reached its limit. You know, you can only laugh so much. And they're like, next we're gonna bring out so and so, and they were gonna bring out so and so, and you're like, fuck. Cat Williams never came on until like 4 hours later. And then what really topped it off was the other day when we were talking about hanging with Mr. Cooper. They're like, we got a surprise guest, Mark Curry. Also, I got to see Mark Curry do stand-up 20 years later, you know, from his prime. But I thought that was just like crazy. I've never been to a 4-hour fucking block party stand-up show. But happy birthday, Cat Williams.
Yeah, happy birthday, though.
Oh, shit.
All right, let's see. September 3rd, we got a few of them. Let's run through them real quick. Happy birthday to Charlie Sheen.
Okay. All right. We just talked about that boy.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday to Damon Stoudemire.
Ooh, that's a good one right there. Happy birthday to Damon
yeah.
Stoudemire, dog. That boy was raw back
Yes,
in the day.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday to BG from the Hot Boys.
Whoa there, wow. It's young Big Jizzle. Huh.
Let's see. Happy birthday to Jenny Finch.
Okay, that's the softball goat right there, dog.
Yeah. Y'all remember whenever she was pitching the Pujols? Did she strike him out?
I think she did, but
yeah.
She struck him out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't know.
Out of 10 pitches, how many y'all think y'all would hit off her?
All of them.
All of them?
Right now, broken knee and all, or no broken knee?
No. Let's just say 2 years ago, AD.
Oh shit! I mean, before broken knee last week, I'd at least. I'm trying to give a modest answer. And see, here's the other thing: hit and touch are two different things.
Yeah,
I touch at least 8 of them, and I'd like actually square up and hit 3 or 4 out of 10.
3 or 4 Hall of Fame average. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah, I mean, I would need to see a couple. I would need to see a couple just to adjust. But I'm sure I could touch her up. I'm sure I could touch her up.
I'd like to touch her up.
And I wasn't even saying that like dirty. Like that's just like
Okay.
that's just like baseball slang.
All right, y'all, let's go. Last one, September 3rd. Happy birthday to Shaun White, the Flying Tomato.
Is that what he was called?
I think so.
I did not know that. That's his nickname.
I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna go with
That boy just made that shit up right now.
No, I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't. No, it's something like that though. I'm gonna say it is. Actually, let's check that just so I don't sound like so much of a dumbass.
All right. Continue on. I'll look it up.
All right. September 4th. Happy birthday to Damon Wayans, another comedy legend.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. My Wife and Kids, one of the most underrated sitcoms of all time.
Yeah, that shit's funny, dude. His movies were fucking really funny too.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. Happy birthday to Mike Piazza.
Mike Pizza. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. And happy birthday to Beyonce.
The Queen Bee. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. September 5th. Happy birthday to Rose McGowan. You know who that is, Dizzle?
Yeah. I do know Rose McGowan. Yeah.
Yep. September 6th. Happy birthday to Derek Lee.
Oh, they used to play for the Cubs and the Marlins?
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. Shout out to Derek Lee. That boy was raw.
That boy was cold. Yep. Happy birthday to Noriega.
Okay. All right. Shout out to Nori. I do got a little bit of beef with Nori right now.
Shit.
I don't know if y'all saw that shit I posted on my page today on Instagram. I posted in my story, but I think it was on here where I was telling y'all about Tijuana Jackson, right? With Romany Malco.
Yeah.
So, turns out like a year ago, have y'all heard of Gilly the Kid and Wayno?
I've heard of Gilly the Kid, but not Wayno.
Okay, so Gilly the Kid is the rapper. Most famous for like back in the early 2000s. They were saying that he was Lil Wayne's ghostwriter, but I mean, nothing ever came from it. But that's what he's pretty much most famous for. And this guy Wayno, I'm not too sure about his background or anything. But anyways, so they have a podcast out, and it's pretty popular now. And they went on Nori's Drink Champs podcast. This was like a year ago, and they brought up Romany Malco's Tijuana Jackson character, and then they just started ragging on him, talking shit. Fucking Gilly the Kid called him a dick holster, which is, I'm sorry, that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah, saying that basically Romany Malco stole that character based off of Wayno's life story or whatever. And so as bullshit is like a lot of bullshit now, especially seeing what Romany Malco posted today on his IG and on his YouTube page. Y'all get the chance, go check out Tijuana Jackson. I promise you are in for a good ass time. But anyways, so they were trying to say that Romany stole that idea from Wayno based off of his life story, because the whole premise behind Tijuana Jackson is a guy that's in and out of jail, or he went to jail and he comes out and becomes a motivational speaker. Well, Wayno just got out of prison like in 2017 or something like that. And so that's kind of his shtick. He got out of prison, and then him and Gilly started doing this podcast or whatever. And so, but Romany has all the receipts and shows everything from him back to 2010 doing this character, and has it on like multiple channels, got features on Vice and like Complex and all these different channels back in 2010 of him doing this character and how he had the idea of this character. He even goes to show that the year that Wayno was released from prison, like he was released from prison like February of 2017. They started filming the movie, the Tijuana Jackson movie, in March of 2017. And he's like, we had the cast and everything casted a year before then. So how could I write this movie 1 month after you got out of jail and start filming it 1 month after you got out of jail? And so he's like, dog, all you had to do was a quick YouTube search, and you would have seen that I've been doing this character for over 10 years now. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, but nah, y'all want to like talk shit about me and everything, and y'all are supposed to be uplifting black men, because I guess that's part of what their podcast is about or whatever. And he's like, but y'all sitting up here tearing me down, talking about I jacked y'all for some shit when I've been doing this shit before you were incarcerated or some shit like that. So it was just crazy. So I mean, shout out to Nori, but y'all gotta step up and apologize for that shit, like on some man shit. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all were dead ass wrong.
True. Now you done got me all screwed up now, man.
All screwed up. You know what I'm saying? I'm El Musical today, dog.
Yep.
While you're looking that up, I did look up his nickname, and you're right.
Okay.
The flying
right.
tomato.
Flying tomato, dog. I knew it. Hey, how cold is that dude? He went from skateboarding to like snowboarding and shit now, and getting gold medals. Like, motherfucker's so cold.
Yeah. Found his niche.
Yep.
Yes, sir. All right, another September 6th birthday. Happy birthday to John Wall.
Okay. Shout out to John Wall.
He's still
there
cold.
You go.
But in
there
college,
you go,
like,
Hector.
It was so badass in college, you know, because he would just be fucking dancing around and shit.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right, September 8th. Happy birthday to Slim Thugger.
Slim Thugger, motherfucker.
Favorite fucking rapper.
Hell yeah.
All right, September 14th. Happy birthday to Nas.
Okay. Mr. Illmatic himself.
Yes, sir. Another good one. All right, couple more. September 12th. Happy birthday to Busy Bone from Bone Thugs.
It's Bone and Busy, baby. It's Bone and Biggie, baby. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Busy Bone.
Happy birthday to 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz. Yeah. Hell yeah. Shout out to Titty 2 Necklace, dog.
Hell yeah. Got my 2 Chainz on for him too, though.
There you go. That's one of my favorite rappers right now.
Hell yeah. It's always so funny. You see that meme of Shakespeare. Like, I don't know what mural it is or where it's at.
Yeah.
It's
horsepower.
Like
horsepower. All this polo one, I got horsepower.
It's that one, and it's like she got a big booty, so I call her Big Booty.
I love it.
With some crazy shit.
I love it.
All right, last birthday. Happy birthday to Paul Walker, September 12th.
Oh man, happy birthday and RIP to Paul Walker, man.
Yes, sir. All right, let's run through these releases real quick. September 2nd, Master P released his 6th album, Ghetto Dope.
Oh,
had Bourbons and Lax on there. Had
hell yeah,
shit, a lot of fucking good songs on that one. That was like at his prime. Dude, like,
yeah, hell yeah,
shit was so huge.
That Bourbons and Lax goes so hard.
Hell yeah. So let's go back to, we had a couple big ones in August that we missed. August 30th, 94, UGK released their 2nd album, Super Tight.
I fucks with Super Tight hard, dog. They got some dope ass tracks on that bitch.
Yes, sir.
That shit, like from the very beginning, that shit goes hard, dog. Like,
yeah,
Pimp C just comes on there just spitting hard.
I had to go back and listen to that because I mean, when I started listening to him, like I said, it was Riding Dirty.
Okay, yeah,
that's when I first got into him. And when I went back and listened to the rest of their shit, it's like, damn, missed out.
Yeah. No, Super Tight is legit, dog.
Hell yeah. August 27th, 96, Outkast released their 2nd album, AT Aliens.
Oh man, a bunch of classic shit being dropped around this time.
That's 25 years?
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even gonna try the math in my head. You got it, dog.
Yeah, that sounds right. I don't know if it's them or if it's through Barstool or what, but you see the jerseys and shirts they released for that shit?
Yeah, that was clean.
Yeah, they're so fucking badass.
That was clean.
Let's see. Damn, September 13th, 94, Biggie released his debut album, Ready to Die.
Damn, so much classic shit.
Yep.
So much classic shit. Oh, wait,
September 13th. Oh, go ahead.
Hove's got a release in this time frame too. What did Hove release on? Did you have it down?
Yeah, I got it. At least
okay, I'll let you get to it. I don't, my bad. I jumped the gun on that one. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. We got Paul Wall released People's Champ, September 13th, 2005.
What was your favorite track off People's Champ?
Sitting Sideways.
Sitting Sideways. I think that one that one's like that one's had the I don't know how do you say it. It's aged the best. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit will forever go hard. I remember at the time my shit was Mobbed Up Style.
Oh yeah, that's a good
That was my fucking jam, dog. Mobbed Up Style.
I never knew if this was it on both Kanye and his album or just Paul Wall's album, the Drive Slow.
It was on both.
On both.
Yeah. Was Mobbed Up Style on that one?
I don't see it on this one.
It might have been on the next one then.
Yeah.
But I thought it was on the same one as Sitting Sideways.
Shit, I don't remember. I mean, I had it burned somewhere, so I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's see. We got September 11th, Kanye released Graduation. I forgot to put the year, but it's probably around the same time, I think, isn't it?
That was around probably like 06, 07.
Yeah. Graduation was 2010. Late registration was 2005.
Yeah. Okay. Yep, so we got that. And then we got Jay-Z released the Blueprint.
That's right. Yeah, that's
September 11th, 2001. And Blueprint 3, September 8th, 2009.
And they were talking about how the Blueprint, even on the day of 9/11, on that exact day, like still like sold out in stores.
Yeah.
Like how crazy is that?
Yeah, no shit. Let's see. We got a couple video game releases. September 14th, the GameCube was released in Japan.
Oh shit.
And then hit the States in I think December or November. I fucking love the GameCube. GameCube is dope.
Really?
Yeah, we used to play the base Slugfest on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we used to fucking play Slugfest on there.
I forgot about that shit.
Yeah, they're pretty dope. I actually saw a video the other day. I don't know what it was on. I didn't even know they had all this shit. Like, there's so many like connections to the GameCube. Like, you can put like your Game Boy to it or play the Game Boy games. Like, it was fucking crazy. Damn. Like, there's all these different ports in there.
That's so.
And I think the games were like that big, right? They were small.
Yeah, they were like a mini disc on the GameCube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, last one we got. Ready to Rumble Boxing was released September 8th, 1999.
Yeah, that shit went hard, dog. That shit was fun.
Hell yeah. That was my favorite game on the fucking Dreamcast.
Yeah. I had the Gamecast.
The Gamecast?
Like on Malibu's Most Wanted.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, where'd you learn how to do that? He's like, Grand Theft Auto. He's like, oh, you got to show me that. And he's like, oh yeah, you got a GameCube? He's like, nah. Or he's like, you got a PlayStation? He's like, nah, I got a Gamecast. He's like, Gamecast? What? There's a GameCube and Dreamcast. He's like, man, I can't afford them, so I got them both. Forgot about that shit. That shit's so funny.
But yeah, that game was fucking fun, man. Shit. That's it, though. That's the news. We ran through a lot.
Hell yeah. All right. Let me go get my charger for my computer before it dies, and then we'll get back into it.
All right, Wodies, what's up? This is Money B, man. These past couple of weeks we've been spotlighting some of the sweet teas from Sweet Shirt Saturday. So this week, in honor of Mexican independence, we're hitting up the Hood Loteria collection. Let's see, we got some of the good ones. La Comadre for you and your girlfriends, your drinking buddies. We got El Paletero, El Ojo. One of the favorites, El Papi Chulo.
Yes, sir.
Let's see, Dizzle, you got the El Musico on right now.
You already know, baby. Yeah, RP to Screw. You know what I'm saying? We had we still got the special ESG one. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That y'all can go pick up. El Tatiana, La Tatiana. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's another one of the top sellers from this collection. So we definitely got y'all taken care of with the Hood Loteria collection. But you know what I'm saying?
But
We had to do it a little bit bigger, you know what I'm saying? And so we're coming with some new Loteria teas this year, you know what I'm saying? So first off, we got El Baril, you know what I'm saying? Everybody loves this one, you know. This turns a good week into a great one. They got man, Money B, you're gonna have to help me out with this one, dog.
La Jura.
La Jura. La
Everybody knows what
Jura.
that means, dog. All the Mexicans. This one might be a little problematic if you were. So.
Yeah, I mean, it will be, but I mean, be able to laugh at yourself. It's funny, damn it. All right, okay. La Jura. I don't know what La Jura means, but I'm just gonna be screaming that shit out. Here's one of my favorites right here, El Vino. You know what I'm saying? The 2020, baby. And that's way back when for that ass right there. Everybody's came down MD one time or two times before in their life. You know what I'm saying? Only the finest wines. Only the finest wines for the Loteria collection, man. Here's a very popular one in all kind of ethnic cultures, the El Durag. You know what I'm saying? You gotta roll your R on that one. El Durag, you know. Yeah. Yes, sir. And then everybody knows this one goes across all boards. This one goes across all boards. You know what I'm saying? But La Disciplina. Did I say that one right? Or did I put too much funk on that? La Disciplina. You know what I'm saying? With the chancleta. You know, everybody knows about that one, dog. Everybody knows about that one. So yeah, man, we had to represent. You know what I'm saying? And bring some new.
What about for the woadies that like to get hands on, dog?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you mean by that.
We got the actual game.
All right. I didn't know where you wanted to take that. At first. I was like, are we going to get explicit here? No. And of course, you know what I'm saying? We got the actual Hood Loteria game for you to play that you can order at Sweet Shirt Saturday. Okay. It's that one right there in the middle, Hector. Boom. So if you're watching this on YouTube right now, Hector's on the site, Sweet Shirt Saturday. You see the Hood Loteria card game right there. It features all kinds of characters and cards on there. You know what I'm saying? It was a bestseller from last year. So yeah, man, we got that. We got the tees so you can rip while you're playing the game. You know what I'm saying? We got y'all taken care of. Now, for this week and this week only, all right, everything is 10% off in the Hood Loteria collection. All right. Everything is 10% off. Now, the Woadies, you already know what it is, man. All right. 15% off for you, man or woman, I should say. 15% off to you. You know what I'm saying? If you type in the discount code Woadies, WOADIES. And if you are a part of the Way Back When Patreon, okay, you will get 25% off when you type in the code for 25% off of the Hood Loteria collection. So go hit it up. Go cop yours today. Represent. You know what I'm saying? We got something for all y'all. All right. Money B, man. We ready to do this, man. I know the Woadies, they're itching. You know what I'm saying? It feels like it's been a while. You know what I'm saying? We haven't got to chop it up on here in a while. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm itching myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm sweating profusely over here. Because I'm ready to give the Woadies they fixing. Okay. So yeah, without further ado, here it comes, Woadies. Here comes that fix.
Have a lot of fixes. We're gonna have so many fucking fixes up in this motherfucker. No diggity, no doubt. I like to bang it up. This is fucking wonderful, Holmes.
Yay. So Woadies, this week, the MTV VMA Awards just happened this past Sunday. Did any of y'all get to check that out? Hector, did you get to watch?
No, my wife watched.
Okay, all right. Shout out to Mary Jane. I watched it a little bit. I kept an eye on it. I didn't know that my baby Doja Cat was hosting, or else I'd have been glued to that TV.
Wild shit from what I saw.
I love that weird ass woman. I don't know why, but that is a weird ass woman, and she scares the death out of me. But she gives me fear boners all the time. I love me some Doja Cat, dog. Oh my gosh.
I saw the McGregor and MGK shit going on.
Well, that was fucking stupid. I mean, come on. if you're MGK, what are you gonna do? I mean, I'd have slide kicked that boy straight in the ankle, dog. Straight in the ankle.
Right.
Slide kick. All right, what you gonna do, bro? Anyways, so like we were saying, MTV VMAs were this past Sunday. So we decided to talk about some of the best moments from way back when from the MTV Video Music Awards. And let's go ahead and start this thing off, man. Everybody knows me, man. They know I'm I was a huge Britney Spears fan. She's always had some classic moments at the VMAs and everything. The first one we're going to talk about is going way back when, going back to the 2001 VMAs, where she performed "I'm a Slave for You." I don't know the rest of the words of the song, but yeah. But this one is most notable because she had the yellow python performing while carrying the yellow python and looking sexy. Do y'all remember that performance, dog?
Yeah, I remember the music video more than that performance. So.
Yeah, for real. What I didn't notice is that, or what I didn't remember, and what I didn't realize is like she was premiering that song that night.
Really?
Yeah, so that was the first time the world had heard that song before, which is crazy to me. But I guess, I mean, you could do shit like that back then. So
yeah, it was like the biggest stage. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
There was no social media, no shit. But so that was like the biggest stage. All the award shows were.
Yeah, for real. So yeah, I just just rewatching it this past week or whatever. I mean, right off the bat, like I recognized it was a Neptune's track, Pharrell and Chad, you know what I'm saying? They did the whole track on that and everything. And that was dope because it just reminded me of like how this was like their turning point when they went from rap to pop and started making, it was like every other song on like the countdowns or whatever, or on the radio was either a Neptune's track or like a Timbaland track.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No matter like if it was rap or pop or whatever, like they both were just going crazy, making crazy paper at this point. So that was dope. Yeah, man, she was just sexy as hell. Like just watching her move around on that stage. It's like, dude, she had like everybody eating out of the palm of her hand at that point in her career. It's crazy.
I never give her credit for how good of a dancer she was. I was rewatching these with Mary Jane.
Yeah.
I was like, compared to Christina Aguilera and everything, dude, she danced really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mary Jane said it was because Wade Robinson had her on point. That's why.
Shout out to Wade Robinson. Y'all remember that dude?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was the one, right? That she cheated with?
I don't know.
I think it was him, and he's the one that went and told JT.
I didn't know that. Man, we might have to do some investigating into that. Do a whole episode just on that alone.
So real quick, do y'all remember that Doc and Tell, the guy from Tiger King? He was the one in the cage with her holding that tiger.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, and if you go back and watch it, there's a guy in that cage, with the tiger that she's in when she first comes out. It's the guy from Tiger King.
That's crazy. But yeah, man, just a dope performance from Britney, man. And that one, you know what I'm saying, had the belly out, you know what I'm saying, shaking her hips, had us all mesmerized at the point, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Anything else y'all want to add on to that, or shall we move on?
She just looked really hot. She was super fit. That was like, just prime right there.
Yeah, for sure. Let's go to another Britney Spears moment. Talking about super hot. Let's go to 2 years later, 2003. Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, and Madonna. Yeah. So another legendary VMA performance. I'd say I think we got two on this list that we're talking about. We have two of the most legendary performances of all time. I think this one might be number one. You know, I think I'm gonna give it number one just because of you just see it all the time now. You just see it, and especially around that time for like years on. I guess you don't see it as much anymore, but it lingered. It lingered for a while, and it was pretty
where did it linger at, though?
No, but it was very risque at the time as well. So Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera are paying this homage to Madonna by singing "Like a Virgin," and they're both dressed up as brides and everything, and they're both just smoking hot. But I specifically remember and like going back and watching it, like it just brought back all the memories for me. Like this is when I was transferring my love for Britney over to Christina. And I was like, oh no, Christina's baby now. Like Christina's so hot, like so hot. So I'm sorry, Britney. That's when I became a traitor. But just seeing both of them together, just in the same aroma, you know what I'm saying? In the same, that didn't make no fucking sense at all.
But it happened.
It sounded good though. It sounded good.
It's like one of my dreams kind of played out. Except for
there we go. Exactly. For lack of better words, it had young Dizzle Stacks horny. Okay.
Fully worked.
And just going back and rewatching it, man. Like just looking at all the celebs in the crowd. I don't know if y'all noticed that, like going back and rewatching it, which was, I mean, pretty cool. Because y'all didn't watch. I didn't notice. I didn't see any celebs in the crowd. Like they didn't move the camera to any celebs in the crowd at the VMAs this year that I noticed for the little bit that I watched. So that kind of sucks. I mean, that used to be like a huge, huge event, for all the musical celebs and even like, movie stars to go to as well way back when. So, but anyways, so Beyonce's in the crowd and she's, she looks excited for the performance and everything. Like she's like ready to watch and shit. Avril Lavigne, one of the funny ones is Mary J. Blige. Like she had like the most confused look on her face. Like, what is these white girls up here doing? Like it was funny as hell. Eminem was there and Eminem was clapping. This is around the time where, Eminem was taking shots at Britney Spears and all the pop stars and everything. Yeah. That was funny. This is the VMAs where 50 Cent showed up with Vivica Fox and we found out that they were dating. Oh, yeah. And Vivica Fox was looking bad. Yeah. She was looking real bad. Maya was in the crowd. JT Lake, that boy Justin was there. And he had.
Can we cut to that part where they show him? Can we cut to that real quick?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. And they said, right after the kiss, they had just broken up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then why did they cut to him, right?
Yeah. Yeah. They put it right on him. Oh gosh. Oh man. Now how awkward is that for him? Like, damn. But then we even saw Paris Hilton, who was like huge at the time. Yeah. And then Snoop Dogg and Bishop Magic Don Juan were just cracking up. Right, yeah. They were just laughing their ass off. But anyways, everybody knows that the performance, Madonna ends up coming out and they end up doing this little, I don't know what a duet is for three people. But a truet, I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, they all three sing a song or whatever, and then next thing you know, and it's pretty sexual. It's like at one point, like Madonna turns Christina around, you know what I'm saying, where she's kind of showing her ass, and then like at one point, like she kind of grabs Britney's face, and Christina's like kneeling down on one knee, like grabbing her leg or whatever. It's pretty sexual. You know what I'm saying? You at this point, you're not quite fully twerked, but you got a chub going. And then all of a sudden you get this open mouth kiss from Britney to Madonna. And then the camera cuts away and you get the tail end of her kissing Christina. That shit pissed me off, dog.
Yeah.
I wanted to see that. I wanted to see that full kiss on Christina. I wanted to see how Christina was kissing that thing. You know what I'm saying? Because Britney went straight open mouth, tongue out, all that. She didn't lead up into it like a peck and then open mouth from there. It was just open mouth, tongue out. Let me taste it. And that shit was very hot. So yeah, that shit always pissed me off, how they cut off Christina like that. And then all of a sudden after that, Missy Elliott comes out like immediately after that. Like she kisses Christina Aguilera and she's like, "Give it up for Missy Elliott." It's like, wait, what's going on? What the fuck is going on?
Ruined my whole dream. My nightmare ruined my whole dream. Bro.
A fantasy never went to a nightmare so fast.
So fucking quick for me.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't know if they were just trying to keep up with like the lesbian theme or something, but I don't know. That's allegedly. Okay. Missy Elliott is allegedly a lesbian. I don't think she's a lesbian. At least she doesn't rap like she's a lesbian. She raps about getting it on with dudes. So, but that has been thrown around out there. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. But I don't know. But Missy.
Skip past that part. I don't care.
But do y'all even remember like Missy coming on at the end?
Not until I rewatched it.
Yeah,
I was in the restroom too.
When I rewatched it and saw Missy Elliott, I automatically thought of you, Brian. Ooh, Brian's girl.
Yeah, man. No, I had no recollection of that at all. So I thought that was pretty funny. It's like just those two kisses, you know what I'm saying, overshadowed everything out. And they had to have known that was going to happen. Do you think that was, I mean, of course it was planned. Do you think MTV knew that was going to happen though?
Yes.
You think that's why they cut from the Christina kiss?
No, I think they knew. I
don't know. I mean, them cutting from the Christina kiss made it kind of like, maybe they didn't want that kind of pushback, I guess. So they cut from the kiss right after it happened. You know what I mean?
Or they had it planned. You know what I mean? They had it planned and they're like, oh, we'll just cut away to make it look like
it could. Yeah. That was the other point I was trying to make, is like they planned it that way. So I don't know. I guess we'll never know about that one.
To me, Madonna looks like she would taste like if you drank a beer with a cigarette butt in it.
Ooh, yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Well, you don't remember the performance? Was that the VMAs too, where she kissed
With
Drake?
Yeah, I was just looking that up, but I was like, that's what I was thinking that.
And Drake had the most disgusted look. I've never seen anybody look like that after they kissed somebody in my life.
Because everybody's done that drinks and parties. Like they've taken a swig out of a beer, somebody put their cigarette in there or something. You're just like, ugh.
Hector, is there any way you can find that picture real quick?
Yeah.
Because it's fucking hilarious.
Let me look it up and then do I just type in Madonna initiating Drake into
I would type in like
Illuminati.
Madonna Drake kiss.
The Illuminati.
Yeah, she put Christina and Britney into the Illuminati, and then she initiated Drake.
And Madonna's like an old grizzled vet, dog. You know, she's been at it for a while.
Come on, bro.
Did y'all hear God dang it, Dennis Rodman on the Breakfast Club when he was talking about Madonna?
Yeah.
How she was gonna pay him?
Yeah, she was gonna pay him to impregnate her, like millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. She's a wild lady,
maybe
right there.
Maybe that's why Drake made that face, because you got to think what she's fucking done.
That might be it too. Long. Like he wasn't expecting it, and he was like, "Ain't no telling."
Forever unclean.
Forever unclean. He's like, man, look at his face. But look at that kiss, though. Look at that kiss. It looks like she's bird feeding him. You know how like the mother bird feeds the baby birds?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
She's baby birding of Dennis Rodman's dick.
Exactly. Like at that point, he's probably like, there ain't no telling who I'm tasting right now. Like,
oh god.
Man, I don't wish that on my worst enemy, dog. That's terrible, bro. Oh man.
I kiss her.
First date.
Oh man. Okay. Let's move on.
Open mouth, eyes open, and everything.
Okay, so what do we want to go to next? Y'all want to talk about Eminem's?
Yeah.
What year was so Eminem performed? Eminem had an iconic VMA performance. What year was that? I forgot to write it down. It was when so Eminem performed "My Name Is" at the VMAs as well as
the 2000s,
the year before. So the 2000 VMAs, he performed not "My Name Is." He performed "The Real Slim Shady," and so this was iconic because I don't know. I don't remember anybody like starting a performance outside the venue before at that time. I mean, I could be way wrong on this, but I just don't remember it myself personally. But he starts the performance outside, and it's just him, and then you see like all of these clones of himself and everything outside, and it was just dope. You know what I'm saying? He ends up performing and then walking into Radio City Music Hall with all of his clones, you know, just following him. That was like their only job, is just to have blonde hair, a white tee, and some blue jeans, and follow Eminem and just chilling there and everything. So it was just a dope performance. Eminem was on top of the world at that time. You know, everything that, you know, he was touching and spitting, it was, you know, going to platinum and everything. And of course, he was so different from everything else that you had heard, and the lyrics were so funny. And I remember like specifically like at the point in that song, because he throws a dig at like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Carson Daly, and Fred Durst. And specifically when he's like spitting those bars, he's passing up Carson Daly and Fred Durst, and he ends up like dapping up Carson Daly, and Fred Durst is behind him, and you can see Fred Durst in the background like raise his hand up to like dap him up too, and he walks away and walks back up to the stage and everything. And honestly, it looks like he dissed him, but I think he just started walking away before, like, as Fred Durst was like putting his hand up or whatever to dap him up. So I think it looked worse than what it was. But I mean, it's a better story to tell that he dissed Fred Durst at the VMAs by not dapping him up and leaving him hanging and shit. So
is that the one where when was it when he had like a blow up doll sitting with him? Was that Eminem?
That was not those VMAs.
No, but that was him.
No.
Right? I'm making that up. All right, that's another dream of mine. No way.
I think you. Yeah, I don't know if I remember that one, buddy.
Yeah.
This one, he performed that, and then he performed "Cause I Am Whatever You Say I Am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am?"
Manson?
Yeah. So yeah, he performed that one, which was, you know, it's not my favorite song, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It was I remember that one was still like a big song at the time or whatever. So yeah, man. Shout out to Eminem. That was another classic performance that gets shown a lot.
I'm gonna send y'all a picture in the group chat with when Dizzle made his appearance as Eminem. If y'all didn't notice, he was in the crowd. You know, one of the dudes with the blonde hair. For people on YouTube, you'll be able to see it. All right, we'll post it on the socials too. We'll post it in the voting group.
Oh my gosh. Curse Photoshop. Hector, post that for the voties real quick. Oh shit.
You look like a bunch of Josh Koscheck's.
Oh shit!
I did, right?
Forgot about that boy. Josh Koscheck, dog.
Yeah,
Wonder what happened to that guy.
Woodley knocked his ass out, and that was the last I heard of him.
Yeah. Hell
No
yeah.
shit.
Oh man. Okay. Let's keep it moving. So let's go to what turned out to be. I did not realize that all of this stuff happened in the same VMAs, but the most notable had to be the most notable MTV Video Music Awards ever, and that was the 2009 Video Music Awards. So like I rarely watch these things live. Like every now and then I will watch them live. And this one this year, I happened to not watch live. And so I didn't hear about one of the stories I didn't hear about until the next day, oddly enough. And then the other story I heard about later that night. I don't know how. Okay, so should we do these in order that they happen? Yeah. Okay, let's do it in order that they happen. So everybody knows by now, Kanye West, Taylor Swift, the beef, the feud. Okay. And this is where it all began, ladies and gentlemen. This is the perfect example of being right and being dead ass wrong at the same damn time. Okay. So what I tend to forget with all this happening is Taylor Swift is new. She's like brand new country star switching over to pop, and she wins her first ever MTV VMAs. I did not realize this until just going back and rewatching this shit. I thought that she was already established a little bit. I remember she was young. I knew she was young, but I thought she was already like established a little bit. But she wins the award for best women's music video. And so in the categories where they're, the nominees, Beyonce's Single Ladies music video is one of the nominees as well. And so much gets lost in here. Taylor Swift and Taylor Lautner are dating at the time. Taylor Lautner is presenting the award. So he presents the award. Taylor Swift comes up on stage. And she's going on this. She's talking for maybe like 20 seconds about like how shocked and grateful she was to win this award, and this being her first ever VMAs, and not thinking she would ever win anything like this because she's a country singer. And then all of a sudden, Kanye West in a tight leather button down short sleeve shirt and some jeans and zigzag designs all throughout his fade. Dog, he was sharp that night, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
that boy was Dapper Dan that night, dog.
Yep.
He just grabs the mic from her. It's like, hold on, Taylor, I'm happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had the best music video of all time. The best music video of all time. And then walks off. You can't forget the shrug, dog. The shrug was so funny. He does a little MJ shrug, and then but he does it real quick and then walks off. It's like, dog, what the fuck are you doing?
That's
bro?
the one. Like he pulled up like him. Was it him and Kid Cudi? Like they had. Like he had a bottle of Hennessy.
Yeah.
Like I saw, he was walking down the carpet. I guess I think he had Amber Rose with him.
Yeah, that was the first time. I don't think it was the first time, but it was like. That was like an iconic moment for them, stepping out like the hottest couple on the red carpet. Amber Rose. Yeah. I wanted to lick her head like Kanye did. Oh my God, she was so bad. Used to love me some Amber Rose.
This was after like the George Bush shit, right?
Yeah, most definitely. So we already know that Kanye's a wild boy. He'll say whatever's on his mind or whatever, And then you add the hen dog to that, and
that's gonna fucking blow it up.
Yeah, most definitely. What another thing I didn't realize. Okay, so like we said, Taylor Lautner's her boyfriend. He's just standing in the background, just chilling. Like he didn't stand up for his boo at all, which is, I mean, that sucks. Sucks for Taylor, I guess. I mean,
he couldn't have turned into like a werewolf or whatever he was on his fucking movie.
Yeah.
Do something.
But yeah, I mean, they were young. I mean, what was he gonna do? What was he gonna do to Kanye? Let's keep it a buck. What was he gonna do to Ye? Ye off the hen dog?
Yeah, that's true.
He ain't gonna do shit. He wasn't gonna do shit to Ye off the hen dog. I mean, I don't know, Hector. You're giving me that face like.
Let me try to find some videos and just keep going.
Okay, all right. So yeah,
I'm pretty sure Kanye goes a lot deeper than Taylor Lautner.
That's true too. That's true too. So funny things about it, or the other thing is, this was the first award of the night. I did not realize.
Oh, shit.
So this is how they kicked off the whole show. This is how they kicked off the night. Apparently, according to Beyonce, like he told her, like as they were reading out, you know, the award and the nominees and everything, like he told her, like, "Oh, you're gonna get this for sure. Like you're a lock. Like this is gonna be you." And so she was just like, "Oh, okay, you know, whatever." And so when it wasn't her, it was just like, and then she saw him going up. She was like, "Oh, what is he about to do?" Like, "Oh no, like don't do that. Don't do that." And then like the camera like cutting to Beyonce, like as it's happening, and she's like got this just mortified look on her face. Like, what the hell is this man doing? Like, oh man, I felt bad for her too, because that's like an awkward position to be put in. What else?
Okay, I found the video. So
Okay.
Taylor Lautner versus Kanye West, right? Dude, just give this guy a stick. Kanye's done. He's fucking done.
Okay.
We'd have through the wire. Yeah, we'd have through the.
I was about to say, I stand corrected because Taylor could have just went up there, grabbed the microphone stand, and it would have been over, dog.
We would have had through the wire too.
Oh shit, that's fucking hilarious.
Back with his jaw shit.
Oh man, that's fucking hilarious. Okay, all right, so we'll give that one up to Taylor Lautner. We'll give that one up to Taylor Lautner.
Yeah, he's Shark Boy. Wasn't he Shark Boy?
Yeah, that boy is Shark Boy, dog.
Fuck with Shark Boy, dog.
Get it right, get it tight. He only does music. He only does movies where he can turn into an animal, dog.
Yeah.
So then, I don't know. There's some behind the scenes like footage and video or whatever of like Kanye like going off backstage where they pull him out, like, you know, because they sent him home after that. They're like, yeah, you got to get the fuck out of here because you're tripping. Apparently, Pink went over and bitched him out after he did that shit. Excuse me. Beyonce was in the back crying and everything because, you know, she was saying like she didn't want none of that to happen, and like Taylor Swift's moment right there was just ruined forever or whatever. And then Kanye was in the back ranting about how he was tired of this shit and he is standing up for artistry, and how like he's tired of, you know, our culture and everything like being stolen, and then them getting recognized, like white people getting recognized and all that shit. And so he was just going off backstage or whatever. Then there's other like footage. So, or there's a audio recording of him at a restaurant later that night ranting too. And it's like, I gotta find that shit and send it to y'all. Find the link to it because it's pretty fucking hilarious. But like he's going on and on. He's like, fuck that shit. Ain't gonna be no more Elvis. Ain't gonna be no more Elvis. He's like, I wrote all this shit specifically on my album so I could perform shit like this tonight. He's like, Pink performed twice. Pink performed twice tonight, but I couldn't perform Heartless. Heartless is the #1 song in the country. How the hell Pink performed twice? And no disrespect to Pink, but how the hell she performed twice and I can't perform Heartless? And so it's like, okay, we get it now. Like, as with everything with Kanye, it goes back to him. You know, it's like, it starts out as you like standing up for Beyonce, but it's really because in your mind and your ego, in which, listen, this is a conversation for another day, but he's right in some ways. And he was definitely right about Beyonce's Single Ladies video being one of the greatest music videos of all time. I mean, I think we can all agree on that, right? I mean, come on now. That's a great ass music video.
Yeah, I just turned the music down and watch the video. But they left him out there the whole night. Like, he just interrupts every fucking every award.
Yeah, he just goes on stage, interrupts every act, and says one truth, whatever.
Yeah,
he plays one truth, two truths and a lie. Every other award, whatever. Says some random ass shit and then bounces off.
Yeah, he'll get tired eventually. He'll get tired of going up there.
He gets up there. He's like, "I'm sorry, Foo Fighters. I'm happy for y'all, but I gotta say this real quick. What fool y'all even be fighting? Y'all fools ain't fighting nothing. We the real ones fighting every day. Black man versus the police." He just walks off. Yeah. Everybody's like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?" Oh man, that's funny. And then you know, like you go to Taylor's interview afterwards or whatever, she's still kind of like in shock and shit. And one of the I saw like one of the reporters asked her like, did she know Kanye? And she was like, yeah. But like not personally, like this was my first like introduction to him. This is my first time ever like being in the same space as him. I've never talked to him before or whatever. And he asked her, "Is like, were you a fan?" Or she asked him, "Are you a fan?" And she's like, "Yeah, I mean, it's Kanye." And so it was like you could like she was telling the truth, but now it was reluctantly. It was like that's when I really felt bad for her, is because it's like here's this great artist that was putting out all this phenomenal music at the time, and he's like one of the biggest, most popular artists in the world at the time, and you have the opportunity to meet him, and that's your first introduction to him, is him taking the mic out of your hand while you're accepting an award. Like that's so fucked up beyond like everything. It's like that's just like I don't want to compare him or say that like he's like her hero or anything, but that's kind of like just comparing it a little bit. Like that's kind of like what it is. Like if you going to meet your hero and finding out they're an asshole, you know, like, so golly, that was just one of the wildest moments ever in like award show history for sure. So yeah, man, but in that same damn night, later on that night, Jay-Z and Alicia Keys performed New York State of Mind, or Empire State of Mind, excuse me. And towards the end of the performance, at the very end of the performance, Lil Mama jumps on stage. She pulls a Kanye and jumps on stage to join them in finishing off the song, posing with them at the end. And so ironically, like I was saying earlier, I heard about this later that night. I didn't hear about the Kanye shit until the next morning, which is weird as hell. But yeah, this shit was like the first thing that I like, first crazy thing I'd heard about. Like this dog, and going back and rewatching it.
Fucking face. Little Bow Wow.
Little Mama Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Little Mama Wow. But just going back and like watching that, the funny thing is you can't find this. You can't find this performance on YouTube. Were y'all able to find it?
No.
Yeah. you can't find the full like performance on YouTube. Just like a little bitty like cell phone footage of the last 5 minutes when it actually happened. But like I wanted to see the whole performance again, you know. But it was funny because the next day Lil Mama was like explaining herself and everything, and she was just like, I just got this feeling, you know, while they were performing, you know, they're from New York and they're bigging up my borough. And I just had this feeling just rise inside of me. And I was just like, yeah, I gotta go join them. I gotta be with them and big up my borough and big up New York. We in New York. And I just had to let everybody know what's up. And I'm like, damn, like Lil Mama really caught the hip hop Holy Ghost and went in there and I'm surprised she didn't like start jumping around and speaking in tongues like the lady on the Kanye album.
Yeah.
Like she really
caught a bunch of New York slang in tongues.
Yeah, dog. She caught the hip hop New York Holy Ghost, dog. That shit was wild. There's another camera angle.
Where's Timbos?
I don't know if y'all seen this or y'all saw it. There's another angle where it shows Beyonce actually trying to stop her. Did y'all see that?
Yeah, she's grabbing for her right as she's walking up there.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And so for Beyonce, it's like not a fucking again. Like no.
What's wrong with these motherfuckers?
That you know what? That's probably when Beyonce and Jay-Z like went into hiding. Like when they stopped, it's like no.
Yeah, fuck with it.
We're not fucking with all these civilians anymore. Like we're above this shit. Like we're not fucking with y'all no more, dog.
What if Jay-Z just stomped her? What if he just like Rick James kicked her in the chest? Charlie Murphy kicked her.
Kicked her off the stage. The funny thing is too, is like, so when she gets up there, like Jay-Z, like, so Alicia Keys is singing and Jay-Z's just bobbing his head. And then she gets up there and she looks at him and she's bobbing her head too. And they're bobbing their head together. And he kind of turns around like, what the fuck is going on? And so then it's the end of the song. And then you could tell like him and Alicia, like that's how they plan to end, with them hitting the B-boy stance and everything at the end. And then Lil Mama comes up there and she hits it right next to him. And Jay-Z turns the opposite way of Lil Mama.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, so the music's gone off. And then he looks at her and then he puts his arm around Alicia and then turns. And then they both bow together. Like as the show, like, I'm not fucking with you. Like you are not a part of this shit, bro.
But Kanye comes out, Lil Mama, that was a cool dance and all, but let me.
Ain't nobody interrupted a VMA show award like me at all time.
Yeah,
I had the best VMA interruption of all time.
Yeah.
So, damn, man, like that's just so crazy that both of those things happen in the same night. Like. It's wild. It's wild, bro. And Jay-Z and Alicia, they were pissed about that shit too.
Yeah. I mean, she didn't have no fucking, like, she's not even up to the caliber to be up there.
Yeah. Like
what if she do one song?
Yeah. First of all, that, like, she's not part of any part of the song or whatever. Like, I mean, it's like just the unmitigated gall of you, you know?
What was she doing there anyway? Like, was that during her time?
I guess Lil Mama was hot at that time. I mean, she did say it was in New York. So, you know, maybe they invited all the, you know, the Bronxites and the Brooklynites and all that to come infiltrate Radio Music City Hall, B. I mean, I don't know, son. I don't know, money. No. But, man, iconic ass moments. Iconic award show. The 2009 MTV VMAs, you know. Just crazy shit upon crazy shit upon crazy shit happening. So
is she the one on that meme like crying? It's like with the stuff.
Yeah.
There's so many funny fucking memes of that picture.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. So unfortunately, Wodies, it's that time. It's closing time. It's closing time.
Closing time. One last shot of liquid crack. Your fix is coming to an end. Closing time. Say goodbye to diesel stacks and money because we're out this bitch.
Money B, man, you got anything for the Woadies before we get out of here?
Yeah, man, we hit it earlier. Sweet Church Saturday, hit the Hood Loteria. Dizzle's repping right now, one of the best sellers, El Musico, especially, up here in this area. Take advantage of the sale, take advantage of the promo codes, the Patreon, all that.
Hector, what about you? You got anything?
Yeah, look out for shit you haven't seen, right? Coming out.
Yes, sir. Shit you should have seen.
Shit you should have seen. There we go.
Yeah. Be on the lookout for that. That's going to be dropping here pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? We've teased it. We've teased it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? These past few weeks and prior to that. So we got to give it to y'all. So
the list is growing too with shit you should have seen.
Yeah.
It's ever growing.
Patreon. If you're subscribed to the Patreon, submit a movie you want AD to see.
Yes.
Any movie.
Yes.
Any movie. Bridges in Madison County. Anything.
Never heard of either one of them. So yeah, add them to the list.
Gattaca, you name it.
Yeah, man, nothing much.
Driving Miss Daisy?
Did I see Driving Miss Daisy? No, that shit was too long for me, bro.
I've never seen it either. I just
This shit is too long. I'll have to watch it. Maybe I had the bladder and the tolerance to watch that shit. But,
yeah, you're older now, man.
Yeah.
I mean, your knee's fucked up. You ain't going nowhere.
That's true too. That's true. Yeah, man. Only thing for me is, man, go and subscribe to the Patreon, man. Go and subscribe to the Patreon. www.patreon.com/waybackwhenpod, man. Go and subscribe right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know about the tiers, the $3 tier, the $5 tier, the $10 tier. You know what I'm saying? Go in there and win something. We're giving away these dope ass trading cards right here this month, for the month of September. So yeah, man, as well as $50. So go in there and get you something. You know what I'm saying? Win something, baby. Excuse me. Y'all ready to take this closing time shot? I'm on this water.
Do it.
I'm on this water. I'm on that water. As Plies would say, that water. That pussy smell like water. That dude's a fucking idiot. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. Cheers to you, Money B. Cheers to you, Hector. Cheers to the Woadies. Cheers to the MTV Video Music Awards. Cheers to Britney Spears. Cheers to Christina Aguilera. Cheers to Madonna. Cheers to Missy Elliott. Cheers to Eminem. Cheers to Kanye West. Cheers to Taylor Swift. Cheers to Jay-Z. Cheers to Alicia Keys. And cheers to Lil Mama. All right. Cheers, everybody. Woadies, thank you again for joining us for another episode of the Way Back When podcast, a reflection upon the golden era, our golden era. We'll holler at y'all next week. Deuces.
I know who I want to take me back. I know who I want to take me back. I know who I want to take me back. Way back when. I know who I want to take me back. I know who I want to take me back. I know who I want to take me back. Way back when.